Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode of the Sly Guy podcast. We are sort of, the enthusiasm of a new year is maybe waning slightly, but let's get into it. Let's have a lot of fun. I'm feeling good. I have been grateful. I've got my gratitude journal out. I've been writing what I'm grateful for. And you know what I'm grateful for, young boys? You know what I'm grateful for? Grateful for you two guys. Oh, yeah. And you know what else I'm grateful for, young boys?
What?
You guys, the listeners and the viewers of the Sly Guy podcast. Because what a year we've had. Do we remember the stats? What increase in viewers do we have in the last?
985%.
985%. You know what that is? More than I've ever got in a maths exam. And that's all because of you guys. So if you want to know why 985% of people have jumped on board with this podcast, hit the follow button wherever it is you're listening. If it's Spotify, follow. If it's YouTube, subscribe. If it's Apple, just do whatever you need. So you make sure that you get my sultry tones into your ears every single Thursday. Now, that being said, if you don't want to wait till Thursday, you're like, no, Daddy, I want it on a Wednesday. Patreon.com/Sly Guy podcast, where you get early access to everything. You get the vlogs footage, you get some sassy stuff over there as well. You get the Sly Guy podcast that we record directly after this episode, where everything is off. There's no rules, there's no clothes, it's explicit, and it's only on patreon.com/Sly Guy podcast. And as of the new year, we're offering you more. We're going to do an exclusive Patreon only Q&A podcast on video, where I answer only the questions that are offered and asked by Patreons. So for as little as like a couple of quid a month, you can subscribe to all the bonus content, get all you want. And there may or may not be a new stand-up special coming out on Patreon soon, once we figure out what the best way to do that is, but it'll happen. Okay? Now what I want you to do is buckle in your wee seatbelts for a new year with us. Settle your wee bums down, shake the wee legs out, because sometimes people get a wee bit restless. Shake them out. And enjoy this week's episode of the Sly Guy podcast with me and my guest, Jordan Robinson. Hey. Jordan, your hair is looking voluptuous.
I'm growing it out again.
What are you going to do with it? What's the plan?
Just have it on my head.
Yeah.
That's I'm not flexing, by the way.
I was going to say, yeah, so disrespectful.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you going to do with that hair? I'm just going to have it on my head. Huge. Well, welcome. It looks good, and the beard.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the beard's just there constantly.
Can I ask a question? And if you think this is out of order, like this is the Sly Guy podcast, deal with it.
Yeah.
Do you put a wee bit of colour in the beard, or is it?
I don't know. No, and I've started getting greys on the side as well. But I think it makes me look a little bit more distinguished.
What, the bit of the greys?
Yeah.
No, I think it's good. I am now very much on board with grey because I am grey, like my beard. Like, it started off with a wee touch of the Calm Eastwood, you know, the old SDLP leader. And then now it's just my full. And like, I noticed there are a few wispy fucking Wario strands coming in my mustache yesterday, so I just have to embrace that I'm going to be pretty grey soon, and it's going to be a strange podcast. I'm just going to be an old grey bearded bald white man talking shit about people. Usually people that are people like, do better, Dave, punch up, not down. You know what? I just swing all around me. I punch up, I punch down. I don't care. I punch everyone. There's a punch. Yeah, people better than me. Have some of that. People down there. You take a wee dose of it. This is what's happening. This is what you're getting in 2026.
I like
I'm
2026,
swinging.
Dave. Yeah.
Yeah, you know
like
what? Because this might be mad, but like a lot of people, I mean, it's been the algorithm mainly, but it said 2026 is my year. Like, I'm seeing stuff, and it's not specifically going 2026 is Dave Elliott's year, but I'm just seeing a lot of memes saying 2026 is your year, and I'm taking that literally.
Yeah. I'm
taking the year. I'm seizing it. You know what I'm going to treat the year like? A Viking. I'm going to come into 2026 on my boat. I'm going to take what I want.
Okay.
I'm going to take people's belongings. I'm going to take their wives. I'm going to burn their houses. I'm punching up and punching down. I'm punching everything. I'm punching people. I'm punching Mensa people. And I'm punching people in old folks' homes. I'm punching everybody.
Why would old folks' homes have people that are lower than you? Are they?
Because they're physically most likely to be weaker than me.
Oh, and does that make them bad people?
Doesn't make them bad people. It just makes them physically inferior in terms of physical attributes. You know, I think like I would back myself beating a 92-year-old woman in a wheelchair. Mm-hmm. But then again, they might know shujitsu. Might take me down. I might have humble pie on my face.
Have you ever actually punched someone?
Have I punched somebody? Yes, I have.
Oh.
Many years ago.
Was it in a confrontation style, or was it?
No, it was for banter. They were just minding their own business. You know, they were just.
It was mainly for money.
They were just waiting to see the doctor, and I was like, nah, not today. And I was like, this is where you get me, up, down, in between. I punch everybody. Everybody is equal. you know, in my mind, because I love everyone. You know, I do. I feel like I need to be a bit more clear about certain things this year as well. I feel like in the past, people maybe have this opinion of me of being like a white supremacist. Just because I look like one doesn't mean I am one. You know, unless I joke about that because I look like one. But you know, if I look like Stephen Hawking, I'd say like I'm Stephen Hawking too. You know, so I don't know. I punch everyone.
You're leaning into it.
Yeah, but I also love
for
everyone.
the bit, not in real life.
For the bit.
What camera am I looking at? He is not a white supremacist.
No. You know what? Actually, I'm going to come out and say this here, just to be fair. I find like white people a wee bit insufferable. Sauce. We're a wee bit above our station. And you know what white people are getting from me this year? Have some of that. Yeah. Trump. MAGA, I'm coming for you, boys. I'm coming for you. You know why? Because you are stuck up entitled bastards, a lot of you. That's what I say.
Yeah. It's
Rittenhouse, suck my balls. Yeah, am I right? Give me some of that.
We're never going to be allowed back in the States for at least 5 years.
Yeah, but you know what? Nah, it's not going to be, because you know what I predicted happened in the last episode of SLY podcast, which a lot of people said was in bad taste and a bit sickening. I predicted Donald Trump would die in 2026. Have some of that. Yeah. What about it? You know, and if he does, hopefully whoever replaces him is a person of kind soul and embraces all different cultures and beliefs and religions. And I hope the next president of the United States punches a stitch. I hope the next president of the United States sticks his finger up his arse. No, I hope the next president of the United States punches everyone.
Yeah.
You know, not just the hard work, not just people at the borders. I wanted to punch billionaires. That's been the problem. Too many billionaires have been doing fisting, but it's not been punching. That's been the problem. Epstein's been dead for how many years? And we're still talking about him.
5 years.
Release the files. Release the files and arrest the paedophiles. That's what I say.
You're running on that ticket, are you?
Yeah. Fucking Mountbatten, Windsor, you bastard. I'm coming for you too. I know where you live. I don't. Does he still live in Windsor?
I thought so. Yeah. I heard that he owns Killilea Castle. So
he owns Killilea Castle.
Yeah. Well, he did when he was a royal. I don't know if they took it off him.
Right beside the venue we do the gigs in.
Yeah.
In the Duffer and Arms coach. Wow.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm gonna be there every Friday. I'm gonna be waiting on you. You know, like that one guy. It's like they have a fight with somebody and they stand over it and they're like, "Listen, I'll be at that bar," and you're like, "Nah, you won't." And they're there. They're like, "I'll be there every Friday until you come down and face the music." And then if someone's being threatened with being punched, they're not gonna go.
Yeah. Oh well, it's a bit of a commitment that I wouldn't be up for. Wasting my time on. Like, I wouldn't go to a bar every Friday night hoping to see that one guy that spilled a drink over me.
Yeah.
Just so he could beat the shit out of me, like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that would be one of those things. You'd be like, you sort of deserve to be beaten up if you're going to a place where someone says they're going to beat you up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, duh, you deserve that a little bit, you know? And you know what I think? What are your views on settling scores nowadays? Like, do you think maybe there's less of that going on? Like, people, I feel, all have opinions and they all talk, and then maybe they don't all have platforms to voice their opinions. But like, I sometimes think if you have a disagreement, it's fair dig.
Yeah. The old trial by combat kind of thing.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
No, I do think there should be a limit. I think, like, in a group of friends, say, like, now this has happened to me with my friends in the past, not now that I'm a middle-aged guy, but when I was younger, like, if we had a disagreement, a few of us would have scrapped, and there would have been another member of the friend group who would have stepped in and acted as a ref. And it was all very fair, and it was all very good, and it was all very clean.
Did your childhood inspire Lord of the Flies? What the fuck is this shit like?
Well, it was a different kind of Lord of the Flies in my group of friends. No, that people are going. This is the thing. I need to forget that. Like, it gets in my head sometimes that this, like, is a comedy. I think people know this is a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll say things and be like, they'll know that's a joke. But people do take comedians too literally sometimes.
Yeah. They you know? a lot of people's, not necessarily news, but their opinions and stuff like that are kind of formed by people they see online that they like. It doesn't just have to be comedians, but like, I find it kind of weird if you're. Like, I used to get it when I found out that a sports star that I liked had different political kind of persuasion than I, and I was like, oh my god, how am I going to survive now knowing that Johnny Damon isn't liberal?
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't care about that as long as they score goals.
Like, that's true.
If Gyökeres was a Nazi,
yeah,
if he was scoring 30 a season, I'd forgive him.
Would you?
Because you got to separate the art from the artist when it's a team you support, you know?
What if he, what if he was like full on member of the Nazi party, but then he signed for Tottenham?
Oh, the worst bastard has ever been. Now, to be fair, you'd be doing a wee bit for community relations if
I
he
was
did that.
going to say
It'd definitely be a wee bit.
that would be a little,
work,
that would be really out of pocket.
Yeah, it
for,
would be.
for a card carrying Nazi
Yeah.
to join a team like Tottenham.
But I mean, I'd be there for it. I mean, that's what it's about. 2026 is the year of reconciliation. It's the year of putting things in the and like, I mean, I don't know what your views are on Venezuela, but you know what I know about it? Not very much.
Yeah, I don't know a bunch. Your man, was it Maduro?
Yeah, that's a nice beer though, isn't it?
His beard or
Oh, Maduro? No, is that not a beer? I don't know.
a beer? Oh, Modelo.
Listen, they're all the same to me. No, I just want to clarify that is a bit, and why that's funny. Okay, why that's funny is because I made a reference about beers all being the same, but you could have taken that to mean like just people of a certain type, and that's why I get paid to do this. Thank you. Yeah, comment on that little bitch. I don't even know who that singular bitch is I'm talking to. Just one little bitch guy comment. Dare you? You know what you do every time you comment negatively on my stuff? You spread it like an STI, you dirty dick fuck. There we go. So yeah, you don't know much about Venezuela?
I think it's a bit sly that him and his wife got kidnapped.
I know, because you're thinking you get kidnapped, you get a bit of peace. Wrong! No, it's definitely sly.
Like, what did she do?
Oh, she was married to a bad egg.
Yeah, she's just guilty by association then?
Yeah, as I always hark back to when people are guilty by association, the one that I sort of go, surely you knew something. Mrs. Fritzl.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There must have been a wee bit about her being like, Joe's spending a lot of time in the wee cubbyhole under the stairs. Do you know, like, surely there's a lot of digging and like cement, a lot of stuff coming. Like,
yeah, it's like, where did those like 16 bags of cement go that you brought down?
Now, maybe he was a super smart, intelligent kind of builder. Now, this is a time where I will not separate. In fact, you know, maybe I'm going to separate the art from the artist here, because what he did, it was bad, horrendous. But it was quite impressive to build a secret, you know, underground lair.
Look, nobody is saying he doesn't have great organisational skills.
Yeah.
It's just...
No, that Catherine actually did once use Joseph Fritzl as a point of reference to why I could be a better husband. Because whenever we were doing work on our house, right, the architect was like, you could save money on building a house if you were a builder and you could build some stuff yourself. And she goes to me, oh, like your man. And I went, excuse me? Like who? And she goes, oh, you know your man that built that thing and I went, in Austria? And she went, yes. And I went, the paedophile, sex offender, child molester Joseph Fritzl. And she went, but also a very efficient builder. And I went, okay, fair point, well made. But yeah, maybe he did it secretly. Like, you know what? I was in the Marble Arch Caves. Have you been there?
I have not. I plan to go this year.
Jordy, I must be honest, I'm on my high horse right now talking about the Marble Arch Caves. First time I went last week. I'm 39 years. First time I went last week, and in it they had to obviously build a bit of a walkway for tourism and stuff, and they had drilled bore holes in that they dropped the sand and cement down. So maybe Fritzl has something like that on, where he's just a way to sneak the cement. Like, do you ever, was it the Shawshank Redemption or what, or the Great Escape, where they have like the sand in their pockets?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Maybe it's a wee bit of that.
Field,
yeah. And was that the Great Escape?
Great
was
Escape,
it?
yeah.
What a film that is.
Never seen it.
Jordan. Wow, you haven't been to Marble Arch Caves?
Nope.
You haven't seen The Great Escape? Which I would say is probably one of my favourite films, you know?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for real. It is a great show. It's got Donald Pleasance in it, one of my favourite actors. And it's an emotional roller coaster. Steve McQueen. Oh.
Yeah, not the film director, but the other one.
Yes,
yeah.
But the OG. The OG McQueen.
The OG McQueen.
But what I would say to you...
Oh, thank you. I didn't want to say
it. But that film is to me, that is... Have you guys seen The Great Escape?
I've seen the version that Leonardo DiCaprio does in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where he gets superimposed into it.
Yes, right, okay. Well, so no then. What I would say, it is one of those films that I would use. Now, I have to put my hands up and say, I'm sorry I didn't get to watch it this Christmas. Usually I would watch it every Christmas, because there's nothing that says festive than being gunned down by the Nazis. But in all seriousness, it's an epic. And it's a real. If you're going to watch it, you need to watch it on a wet Sunday afternoon. That's the ideal. On the sofa, nice and cozy, a few wee snacks, and just really enjoy it. And
like a good time.
And there is excitement in it. There is tears in it, and it's an emotional roller coaster. That's brilliant. So I say you should watch that.
So I haven't watched it, but I know through different forms of media, I Like I know the tune and stuff like that. And I know it's prisoners of war in a detainment camp, and they try and escape. Yeah. But
I mean, no, sorry if there's any spoilers here.
So I seen parallels of that when I was younger, with myself in boarding school. Didn't want to be there, wanted to get out, and so I think I've talked about this before. But when I was in boarding school, I ran away 5 times from boarding school. Just went AWOL.
And did the Nazis get you back each time?
Each time, and I like they were nice people, but they made me stay there against my will.
Yeah.
And on the 6th time, so the 5th time I was caught, and I was brought down to the head boarding master's house, because he had a house there, and he goes like, "Look, Jordan, if you do this again, we're going to have to, do something serious." Like,
listen, Jordan, if you do this 3 or 4 more times, there may or may not be a conversation with your parents here.
But you see, my parents were in Canada, so like, it was
Canadian geese.
and
do you think they loved you?
No, come on. Come on. They literally paid about $3,000 a year to not have to deal with me.
You know what? I get it.
What, would you do that to your kids?
If you had asked me last week when they weren't at school, I'd consider it.
But so the 5th time happened. I went in for a talk with the headmaster. And then later on that day, when I was heading to the food hall, MacArthur Hall, where we used to go for food, I was passing the headmaster, or the head boarding master, and I was whistling the tune to The Great Escape, not knowing really what I was doing. I just knew the tune, but I never made it to MacArthur Hall. I ran away that night, and I got expelled after. So.
Oh, well, there you go. You did it. Steve McQueen.
Can you walk us through your escape plan?
I walked out the front door. It wasn't like doing it under the cover of darkness.
Yeah, and like, is there nobody at the gate being like, "Here, where are you going?"
No, because we like mix with the day students and stuff like that. So the other times when I tried, it was literally I just walked out with my friends, and then like they all got the bus home, and I was just left there. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just didn't want to go back.
It's a new year, and with new year comes new hope, new goals, new plans. Like, don't be like me the last 39 years of my life, and a new year comes and you just fall apart within the first month. This year, it's going to be different for me because I am working with Omnia Wellness in a one-on-one way to improve my fitness. Yes, my journey is medicated with the support of the use of Manjaro. It is great. I love it. It's working really well for me. I'm feeling fit. I didn't put on too much weight over Christmas. In fact, I stayed the same. And that's all down to Omnia Wellness sorting me out with one-to-one assistance, with constant support, with nutritional plans, PT plans, the works. And you're probably thinking to yourself, this all sounds too good to be true. It isn't. It is too good, but it is true. And if you want to find more about it, you head to the website www.omniawellness.co.uk, and you can check out all the programs, all the support that they offer, not just for weight loss, but for general fitness and health overall. It's worth checking out, and you think to yourself, I know, but it's a new year, it might be a bit expensive. Yes, not if you're a listener of this podcast, because with the discount code SLYGUY 20%, you get 20% off. That's SLYGUY20 and the wee percent sign, not 20. That would be too long. We don't like length in this podcast. All right. So head to omniawellness.co.uk to find out how you can improve your health right now. So then, did you have to go to Canada, or you just left there by yourself for a bit, for a couple of days?
I made my mum come back home.
Oh, I bet you she was delighted.
No, I think she wanted to come back home, so...
So you did it for her?
Well, yeah, essentially.
I like that a lot.
In a roundabout way.
And I mean, what was so different about the 5th time than the 4th?
I don't know. I just think it's like that milestone, You're going to get to a point where you've ran away from school 5 times.
Mm-hmm. It's like the drink driving thing, isn't it? 5 and drive. That's kind of where
yeah, that's their limit.
Yeah. I'm going to do a new thing in 2026 where I do this to the camera, if it's a bit.
Yeah. I think that's good.
But I'm not going to do after that last thing I said. I just did this here. Have you ever seen that wee video of the woman that like farts and does wee videos like this?
I have not, no.
No, she's this woman and she lives in like, I think she just lives in like a tribe in Africa somewhere. But people send her videos to be like, can you say like funny things?
Yeah, I've seen
and then she goes, and then just does farts at the end of it. And it's, I don't know how, but she's probably making a mint on TikTok.
Yeah.
Just going like Jordan Robertson, like, I actually thought of a good idea for TikTok today there's this guy who's a mate of my dad's who's a really firm belly.
Okay.
like really firm. It looks like if you poked it, it'd be soft, hard as a rock, an absolute barrel.
Is it abs or is it a?
I don't know. It could potentially be a future heart attack, but it's firm. Whatever it is, it's firm. You touch it and go, that is like a lot of older guys get that. You're like, that actually is he just a tank?
Yeah.
Is he like a fully playing rugby hooker in shape like this guy? But I thought it'd be a good video of just him standing in his backyard, just people throw different things at his belly to see if it breaks.
Well, that's how people made money, like back in the day, in the like sideshow days.
Yeah.
Like bearded ladies, you know, conjoined twins, strongmen, all that kind of stuff, taking cannons to the chest. Like, that's definitely, if I was alive back in the like, mid 1800s, I definitely would have.
I mean,
I would have done that. Like,
this is one thing I would say to you. Like, if I was like a wheeler dealer, like sideshow freak owner guy, I'd be like, Jordan, you've got quite nice long hair.
Yeah.
Ever consider being a bearded lady?
Yeah, 100%.
What do you think? I threw you a nice wee frock and then just be like, listen, look at this bitch.
But like, I always find it so funny because like they would pay like a penny to go see them, but like it was just a person, and like they're not necessarily doing a talent. They're not like juggling fire or anything like that. Would you just watch me read a book, or like what's the attraction?
It's so disrespectful. Like, the worst thing was, did you ever see the fattest man on earth back in the day? I'm fatter than him.
Yeah, I know.
Like, and they're like, look at this fat bastard. Like, no, like, we'll see the future.
To be fair, he was doing it before cornstarch wasn't like corn syrup. Sorry.
Yeah, that is impressive. It's just he's just doing it on like full keto. Like, and he's like, I don't know how. But no, you feel bad. Like the Elephant Man, for example. I have great umbrage with it. Joe Merrick, R.I.P.
Yeah.
I've great issue with him being called the Elephant Man.
How so?
I've said this before. He doesn't have a trunk. If you're going to be an elephant, you need big flappy ears and a trunk. Like, don't just be a great
what would you call him, man?
the stone guy.
The meteorite man.
Yes, like just the lump dude. You know, and then you feel bad because have you seen the Elephant Man movie?
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah, but then he's like, I'm a human being, and like, I feel bad now for calling you the stone. You know, now what would have been great in like a Cruel Twist of Fate would be if he had a piece on him.
Oh yeah. That would have been the trunk.
Maybe that's the trunk. Yeah. A big hard grey trunk, and his balls are the ears. Fantastic. But you know, like, can you try and find some like proper freak show people for me just to see, like, because to me, like, I imagine that there was a guy who would have gone about like back in the day, and he would have gathered the people to create
a talent scout.
He
for
would have
freaks.
curated a freak show.
That's
like,
a great. I
like-
would love that job.
oh,
You sound like the most evilest person
this
in
guy,
the world.
you have no idea. Like, he is the most evil man I have met, I think.
I would just drive through Lauren looking for. I'll say it.
Yeah. Hey, kid, you fancy earning a bit of coin? Why? You've got 5 fingers between both hands. I realized very quickly that 5
I
fingers.
was like, wait a minute.
Oh, imagine like you're so like, yeah, people just have slight deformities and they're like, you'll do. But then if it was decent coin, like would you have done, you know, like the way nowadays there's some like people with body modifications that you're like, I mean, there's one guy who like wants to be a human alien, and I'm like, I think, you know, you've gone a wee bit too far with those modifications, bro. Like he's gone like, I want to look more like a freak, so what I've done is put these lumps in my forehead and cut my ears off. I'm like, see, when like you remove body parts that have a function, that's when I go, nah, bit of a problem. And I think you got rid of a finger too.
Technically illegal and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, if it's not affecting me, I don't care.
Yeah, but then do you ever think these guys are like, I'll do it, and then they do it, they're like, man.
No, I think they're in a realm above regret. Like, because it doesn't even matter if they think they're cool. They're like, I'm at home with this decision. Like,
but then like you think about what happens. Like if you have a wee hairs on your nose, and like they stop getting germs and all. And bogies are in there.
Yeah.
Then if you chop your nose off completely here, just 2 holes in your face.
Yeah.
That's gonna be annoying. And then your sinuses would be all, oh no, oh the fuck, this is so sore now, and you couldn't say it because you've agreed to do it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, but unless he had his tongue and all done, like a serpent, so then you could probably lick your. I don't know. And then no ears. You're like, what'd you say, mate? Sorry, mate. I've got no ears, mate. You'd be like, why have you done that? And do you remember the Cat Man?
Do I?
There's a man who...
I vaguely do.
Yeah, and now it's a sad story. He actually featured in an old Patreon segment we did, the Champions League of Weird. I don't know if any of you guys are aware of this. This was the most drawn out, difficult segment in the history of podcasting. It took far too long.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Where we basically looked at some of the weirdest people throughout history and made...
And the winners here today.
And unfortunately, yeah, the Catman was one of the weirdos we looked at.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, took his own life. Sadly, rest in peace, Catman. So, but when you see him, you're going to be like, yeah, you probably regret doing what you did.
Yeah.
You know why?
They got like, I found out a very interesting fact recently. Do you know 100% of the world's Botox is made in County Mayo in Ireland?
Wow, I did not.
Dropping facts.
And it's actually made of mayonnaise as well, which is pretty weird. I'm sure you'll agree. But yeah, have you found any freaks for us over there? Or?
I found out, so Queen Victoria, she was in charge of giving the blessing for, she would approve if they're freaks or not.
That's an even better job.
A royally appointed freak?
Yeah, you are. Maybe that's, you know, when people say you royally fucked up. Is that where that phrase come from? Who knows?
It could well be.
Victoria had given the freak show her royal seal of approval when a 6-year-old dwarf marched into Buckingham Palace called Charles Stratton, which is basically Has-Bullet.
Yeah. Look how proud his dad is.
Look
Yeah.
at this thing.
Oh, we guys, we need to put that into the video.
Yeah. It's just me and you.
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy who got like all the plastic surgery to look like, was it David Beckham?
Yeah, and he looks more like me. Yeah. Like, you know what? I am curious. Like, I do, like, joking aside, think that there has to be some sort of tighter restrictions on cosmetic surgery and things. Because, like, see, you know who I feel bad for? Like, you know all the people who are, like, in, like, Geordie Shore?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, they're having full face surgery and they're, like, 20 and their wee bodies haven't even developed yet. And you're like, oh, no. And then by the end, they look like Jocelyn Windelstein, the Bride of Frankenstein. You're like, that can't be nice. And then people are just doing it. Yeah, you pay, I'll do whatever you want. Like, even those guys that get the full body. You know what, you want a finger cut off so you look more like an alien? I'll do that.
Have you heard of looks maxing?
No.
Is it these guys who are like...
Yeah, on TikTok, but they do... they partake in an activity called bone smashing.
I mean, don't we all?
Where they will get a hard object and smash their skull until it starts to hurt on each side to, like, shape their skull. And then they'll just repeat that on the daily just to, you know, get the reps in.
That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
No, you know what? And this is the thing, that the problem is in the world. We're getting to the stage where you can't have an opinion on what people do because you're like, excuse me, you don't know their story. Why do you have an opinion? You sitting there, you big fucking shite, you big fat slut, sitting there commentating about people and blah, and you're like, I know, but call me old fashioned, but I don't think kids should be smashing their skulls in with bricks. Oh,
I'm probably going to fall on the same side of this argument, Dave. I'm not going to lie to you.
I know. I think, like, and then sure, like, see if I found my kids doing that, I would do it for them. I'd be fucking idiots. But yeah, I just think people just do too many ridiculous things. Do you have more freaks for us?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an image.
Okay.
You tell me, would you go to the circus to see this person?
Oh,
okay.
Okay. First of all, we have
That's me.
the Lobster Boy.
Oh yes, Grady Styles. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so there's an interesting story about him murdering 2 people.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Just grab
Yeah.
What did he do? He just chop their heads off for this plan? Yeah.
No, he had a gun, but like.
How did he use it? Fucking respect. If he can take them out with that.
So are you going to that circus?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Grady Styles, is
Yeah.
he called?
Yeah.
That's a great name, isn't it?
Inspiration from Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna. You know what I like? I like the naming process. What's wrong with you? You got no digits? He's the lobster boy.
The actual condition he had was called electrodactyly, which translates from Latin into English as finger abortion.
That's a better name. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ring. The finger abortion.
Okay, this is the one of the kid I showed you before. This is General Tom Thumb. This is a guy who stopped growing when he was like a few months old.
You know what? I wouldn't go to that because I'd be like, but that's just a boy. I don't want to see this freak. That's just a child.
This next one's a good one. 4-legged lady Myrtle Corbin.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
No, Myrtle Corbin doesn't look like she's got 4 legs. She looks like she has 2 legs, and that little Tom Thumb boy is just living in her dress. I mean, I would pay to see her more for that monstrosity of a fringe than anything else. That is, and you know who she looks like? Barry Keoghan, doesn't she? Maybe that could be a role he plays. The 4-legged lady metal Corbin.
So are you going to that circus?
I'm going to the circus to be like, you're a fraud, Corbin. That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
You do have those comments?
Yeah.
Wang, the human unicorn.
No, that's false advertising because the horn's at the back of the head.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's a callus.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Wang, what you need to do is take a pumice stone to that and you'll be sweet. Take a pumice stone to it and get a wee bit of freeze on it and you'll be grand.
You're not a freak, you're an imposter.
Yeah. And you know what I would do if I was him? I would try to grow hair on that and just be like the sweet, hard ponytail.
Okay. Lionel, the lion-faced man.
Oh, I'm going to see Lionel.
110%, that is Chewbacca.
That is Chewbacca. I mean, that's, you know what? I'm with him because he's a fur baby.
Yeah,
You know, see
that's
people
lovable.
people that say they have fur babies. It's my fur baby. No, it's your dog. It's your dog that you've put in a rucksack. You fucking loser. That's a fur baby.
Yeah.
See, if you want to have a fur baby, it has to be a child with a facial hair disease like Lionel. What's it? Lionel the Lion Boy.
Lionel, the lion-faced
You know what? Fair play, because his parents must have looked at him and gone, "He looks like a wee lion." Call him Lionel. Lionel the lion-faced man. Like, I feel like they've lost a wee bit of the va-va-voom as they get to the end of that. You're Lionel the lion-faced
It started off as boy, now man.
Yeah.
I would have gone Leo.
Yeah. I would have called him crotch face because he just looks like a face with pubes. That's just me.
The fact that the main insult I get from any comments is that I have a puby beard, that my beard looks very puby. And I was going to say this at the start when you were complimenting my hair, but you see the way your beard goes, mine goes very patchy.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I'm not too happy about. But you see, if I could have your beard with my hair, it would be fantastic.
It'd be Jason Momoa, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It would just be but grey Jason Momoa, really. Yeah, it'd be an old pensioner
weathered,
Momoa.
weathered
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
I mean, I'd be sexy. I can't wait for Jason Momoa with a few greys. Whoa.
See, as 2 severely bearded guys,
Mm-hmm.
is it ever extremely annoying?
You know what? I would say no. The only time I get annoyed at my beard is when I wake up in the morning if I've dribbled in it or something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I have to wash it straight away.
Yeah.
I wash my beard before I wash my teeth, and I have to do that straight away. I probably most mornings get up, pee, wash my hands, then wash
Then
my
get out of
beard,
bed.
and yeah. But like I'm problematic with my my hygiene. I like to be clean. It's a big thing for me, and yeah, the beard's nice. Like, I've shaved it off before and I've seen what I look like. People would pay to see me without a beard. I would be in the freak show. I'd be called like the blubber-faced freak man, and I'd be like, nah, it's gross.
The
So
beluga man.
yes, actually supposed to be a blowhole, but it sounded more like a deranged elephant. Yeah, I would be a freak. So yeah, I definitely need to keep it to just make myself look a bit better.
Did you know Michael Jackson? Just back
Not
to
personally. Oh, sorry.
Back to the freak kind of aspect of things. Did you know Michael Jackson actually owned the skeleton of Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man?
No, but
Yeah.
I would believe it because
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's not what you would call a normal guy.
I think that's safe to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, would you? So, like, if it was on display in a museum, would you feel okay going to go see it?
If it was in Neverland Ranch, yeah, it'd be pretty fun. Shamon. Yeah.
But like, say the British Museum or something like
Do you know
that.
what? I sometimes think about this. Like, obviously, there's the people who debate about museums and about, like, give it back. And I'm like, I don't think a lot of people have the capacity to take a lot of those treasures back. You know,
Or what, like the was it the Elgin marbles and stuff?
yeah,
and-
like, you give them back and people will be like, but we have nowhere to put this.
Well, they have museums in certain countries.
Not
Like,
all
there's a lot
countries.
of Irish artifacts in the British Museum.
Yeah, but listen, we won, so that's kind of how it
The
goes.
spoils of war, my friend.
Yeah. But again, I'm both guys, so it's just a bit. It's just a bit. I'm a bisexual. I'm the son of a Catholic and a Protestant, and that's what they make. They make. Yeah.
Yes.
But you know what? I also just think that, Like, and again, I'm thinking about like a lot of the SLY guys, you know, those ISIS dudes. Like, they just like the wreck a load of shit, and some of the beautiful monuments. They're like, you know what, we're ISIS. So I read where you give that back, it'd be like, I don't see what we do with Tutankhamun's mask, and then people would be like, excuse me, Tutankhamun's mask actually in Egypt where it came from. So, but I think they just wreck a load of it, you know. And it's also important to know, like, it's at the end of the day, you support West Ham. Aye. And would you like the Conference League trophy to be given back? No. You want it fair and square, and it's yours to keep.
I think, like, for example, like, when Arsenal win a Champions League, they'll get to keep a Champions League trophy. So I wouldn't mind giving the actual trophy back and then getting our version of it.
Let's talk about our favourite girl. Yours and mine, Taka Booty.
Big fan.
Taka Booty's just lying there in the Ulster Museum.
Yeah.
Like, do you reckon that's where she wanted to be laid to rest? The Egyptian lady, Taka Booty, wants to be frozen just at the bottom of Stromulus.
Like, I love the Ulster Museum, so I'd have no problem with that, especially if there was like a Night at the Museum element to it.
Yeah.
100% I would want to be
But then I reckon she'd be a moany bastard. Taka Booty would wake up at night in the museum and be like, fuck me, it's freezing here. Can I just go back to Cairo, please? Jesus Christ. When's the next flight out of here?
Well, it's an interesting one because Taka Booty was actually bought from auction. It wasn't like, you know, the Howard Carter going over to Cairo. And so basically...
He was that guy from Take That, wasn't he?
No. Sorry, I didn't know that was... I thought it was rhetorical. But no, basically she was bought by a private... or bought by the museum from a private collection.
I heard she was bought by Sinn Féin, given to the museum. There's no bet in that. This is stupid.
So did someone have a private collection of mummies?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I mean, I would like something similar to that myself.
To this day, you can go to somewhere quite close to here and buy a mummified head from an Egyptian body on the Square Emporium.
Oh, an actual real one? Mm-hmm. I might go and get one back there.
It's 35 grand, I think, or something like that. But
yeah,
for a mummified head, they have it on display in their shop.
35 grand. What would be funny about that would be if I was like, I'm going to go and steal that, and then did and put it there, and then was like, I didn't steal it.
Yeah.
But you know what you could do, right? We live in a society now where people like to watch a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of how you can do things. What you could do is just go a bit again on it, go and dig up a body, and then just pickle the head.
I wouldn't do that.
Save yourself 35 grand. Do you know what I mean?
But then you have to go to fake certificates and stuff like that because I'm assuming it's all got all the bells and whistles in terms of...
But I could do a certificate in my printer at home. You know what I mean? And Roselawn's overflowing at the minute, so I mean, you'd be doing them a favour. You'd be doing the Belfast City Council a favour.
I don't think you would, Dave.
No.
It sounds like you're doing yourself a favour.
Then you know what? Whenever you mummify heads, I don't think we have the skill craft, even with a YouTube video, to do it properly.
I think I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like not vinegar, like gin or vodka or something like that.
Yeah,
just like something with a high alcohol content. Yeah, 100%.
I would just stick in a bucket with sawdust. Hope for the best.
No.
Set it in the radiator.
It's just because the atmosphere and stuff like that. We wouldn't be able to do that if it was in an Arctic tundra where there's not a lot of moisture. Yeah, 100%. But not in.
But what
Belfast.
about in the Galgorm where they've got that wee sand room?
I've never been. You seem to be the expert in.
Yeah, I mean, but this is a weird thing, and again, I need to point out this is, please don't send me a head. Listeners and viewers of the podcast, some people might be like, I'll do it for you, Dave, and then I'll get a post to the office and be like, oh no, it's a full head.
Yeah, it's just dripping.
Kevin Spacey's there, I'll sort you out. I'll say nothing.
Yeah, where's Gwyneth? Has anybody seen her?
Oh, it's not her head that you get in the box, it's her blurt. I mean, I love the smell of that candle. Just to see if it's true or not.
At the next Patreon goal, when you hit the next goal, that's 100% you have to buy one.
Oh,
I think there are a couple of hundred.
I thought you meant when we get the next Patreon target, we're going to mummify Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Wow, no, that'd be... Yeah, no, Gwyneth Paltrow. Now we'll get a candle. That's what we'll do. We'll get a Gwyneth.
I think that would be good. But have a smell, have a smell party with like all the regular guests and stuff.
But then, can you imagine if it did just smell like
good? Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, gross. Like, I'm a big fan of a candle. I love a candle, but I would hate one to smell like barf.
but you absolutely hate the smell of vagina.
Well, I mean, I think to be overpowering an entire room, yes, it wouldn't be the most pleasant. You'd be like, it smells of vanity in here. Correct.
Yeah, you
not
definitely
just any
wouldn't
old
keep it in the kitchen.
No,
you
no.
know. The flowers are just going off.
But I mean, yeah, I don't think I would like to sell a candle that smells of my butthole either.
No.
Albeit, I do take a lot of care of my butthole.
But it's one of those things where it is indistinguishable. You can smell that and go like, oh yeah, that's 100% my butthole.
Well, well, there's only one way to find out. But no,
How do you like fabricate that smell though? That's what I want to know. Does she have to give sample?
She must do.
See, I think it's a whole thing where...
It is literally a whole thing.
I think it's just a big whole thing. No, I think it's just generic vagina smell. That's all.
I mean, you know what I'd be doing? I'd be buying it and taking my receipt back. Excuse me. Doesn't smell like Gwyneth. The only one person that... Yeah. Let me smell. They call her Gwyneth. Actually, now to be fair, it does have that. Like, the question is, like, if does Chris Martin go into a room and the candle's lit and he's like, oh, I miss you.
No, that's Blink-182, man.
Yeah. Oh dear, Blink-182 number 2, more like the shite candle. So. But no, people are into all different things, and I mean, I who am I to shit on people's quirks and tastes? But for me personally, I think I would steer clear of genital smelling candles.
Okay.
Or deodorants or anything that makes somebody smell like genitals. I think it's a good thing to do.
Okay. I'll not get you that for your Christmas/birthday present.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of time to save up for it if you wanted to.
Yeah, like, can we see how much it is?
Yeah, can you look up?
Look at it. I can't see the price, but apparently it doesn't actually.
What? We've been lied to?
She called it "This Smells Like My Vagina" is the name of the candle.
Yeah.
And it just smells of like cedarwood and...
Oh my.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, what would happen would be if it smelt amazing, people are like, oh.
Maybe her vagina is made out of cedar wood. We haven't ruled that out as an
But
eventuality.
she is a very like sort of vegan of the forest type person, so maybe she does.
It was getting sold for $75, then people loved it so much now it's up to $350.
You know what that is? Greed.
Yeah.
The greed. Maybe
supply and demand though.
It is. I know, but at the same time, if there's the demand, you don't need it to be that expensive because you'd be still making the money. Like, people are too greedy these days.
Yeah.
That's a message I want to put out there. You know, people be less greedy. You're taking too much off the table for everyone else. It's not fair.
Yeah, you only need one mummified head. You don't need a whole battalion.
It's like 35. You see, if I had a mummified head, I would give it away.
You went to the police for evidence?
Yeah.
Or...
You know what the closest thing I had to a mummified head was? I had psychic Glenn's hairpiece in a Be Perfect box for a while, which he gifted to me, and then it scared me a little bit because
that seems
like, you know, that episode of The Simpsons where Snake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah, I thought that might have happened.
Do you want to know what it's called?
What's
the
it
episode?
called?
Hell to Pay.
There you go.
See, these Simpsons writers, they're onto something.
They are. Yeah, actually, they could make a career writing that show, I reckon, if they did that. But yeah, I did find that a bit weird, just because like there was like cells all over it and all. You're like, that's weird. It's like, I don't know if this is weird, but like I have kept, like Catherine said to me, like, you're a bit weird. I was like, why? And because I have both my daughter's umbilical cords in a bag, in a box in the house. I have all their teeth that they've lost in a bag in the house, and I have their first haircuts in a bag in the house. Yeah, no, so they got their haircut for the first time. I just have a lock of their hair in a way.
So weird.
No, that's very Victorian. I quite like that.
Yeah, but you know what? People are like, yeah, it is a bit weird, but wait till I clone them. You know, and what I'll do, it's like my sister's keeper. Mm-hmm. I'll use them to clone them if I need new organs. Who's laughing now?
What's the umbilical cords look like?
Like pepperonis, I need to be careful not to put them in the fridge, or I might just. What's this charcuterie? But chewy.
Like something in Strangers.
Yeah, it is definitely a little bit weird, and I can see why people would consider that to be a bit weird.
Yeah,
but you know what? I plan to give it to them in their 18th. Happy birthday. Here's some human body parts, but it's from you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about that. I know my mum kept all my old like baby teeth and I don't know if she kept my umbilical cord or not, but she kept when I got brought back into hospital after I was born, I got the wee thing around your wrist.
The wee VIP band.
Yeah, but it's
nice
like so tiny.
Yeah.
I had that after the
Have you put it
surgery.
around your cock to see
No,
if it-
no, I haven't. Why would you
Do you
say?
put a repost on Facebook? Fuck's sake, back here.
Don't want to get into it.
Oh, just my luck, really. Jesus. New Year, same me.
Just me and the kids from now on.
Oh man, but that's so fucking hot. People are just. There's nothing as queer as folk, isn't that what they say? Queer folk.
Yeah, I remember having to watch that TV show in college.
Having to watch it.
Yeah, having.
Very sexy.
I kind of remember some of the details about it, like. But,
Tell me what you remember.
there was gay people in it. That was my main takeaway.
Because no, it was quite a big thing, queer as folk back in the day, because being openly gay wasn't as done a thing. Like, and it was. I remember all the time people would be like, "This is wild." And let me guess, queer as folk, I would say would be out about 1999.
Yeah, late 90s.
Was it like queer as in gay, or just queer as in like we said that back then as one of the things?
No, it was homosexual, I believe. Queer as folk. You find out. I love it that it's sort of quite Northern Irish, like queer as fuck.
Yeah.
And that queer as folk.
Are you able to give me the definition of queer and how it's different to gay? Do you know? I've always wondered this.
I honestly do not know the definition of queer. I believe it probably
It's unusual, I think.
Yeah, I believe it's been adopted by the gay community rather than like you could be queer before gay. Like I think like you might have just been always a wee bit queer, and they might, as my granny would say, have a wee want about him, something a bit different, But I don't know the definition, so I'll be sure. 19. What about that?
That's
There you go. The master of. You know what? I'm an LGBT icon. Can you find out the definition of queer, please? But not Q plus. The rest that hate me. There must be an original definition.
Strange and odd.
Strange and odd. So yeah, you could have the queer boy in that like little fucking house of freaks. This is the queer boy. What does he do? He
collects Yu-Gi-Oh cards or something.
He's a little bit queer. What does he do? He just says Rubik's cubes all day. The queer boy.
Speaking of collecting hair, though, the housemaid.
The housemaid.
Yes.
We. You've seen it,
I
haven't
have,
you?
yeah. Me and Vicky went to go see it last week sometime.
No, you are. For anyone that doesn't know Jordan, Jordan's your first love would be what are your orders? Cinema, hockey, history. What order would that come in? I'd say your cinema one. Would it be?
No. I would say watch. I watching movies and the cinema are two different things to me.
Okay.
So if I want to properly like enjoy a movie, I will go see it in the cinema. But if I want to, watch something to relax, I put that at a lower standing than actually going to the cinema, because I feel it's almost like a ritual.
Yeah.
I park in the same place. I get the same snacks. I try and sit in the same seat every single time.
And you are on the spectrum too, aren't you?
I am indeed, yes. And but yeah, no.
So what happens if
hockey and
someone's
history probably up there?
What happens if someone's in your space?
I hate it.
Do you go? You're like, fuck it, the day's ruined.
No, I sometimes I risk it and hope that they don't turn up. And if they don't turn up, I'll just sit in the seat. And either that or I wait for another show.
Okay.
Unless it is like a midnight release or like, we're all going out like a group of friends kind of thing. But,
yeah, to a midnight release. That's a lot of fun, friends, I'm sure. Who
Who
would like to be buying your butt candles, let me tell you.
Seen The Housemaid there recently. I thought it was good.
What did you think? Like, what was your sort of... Though, there may be some spoilers here, because Johnny did reference to the hair collection. There was a scene in that was quite gripping. And I enjoyed it a lot. What did you? What was your overall rating of it? Have you put it on Letterboxd?
No, not yet. I've
I've
been slipping on Letterboxd though, because I'm watching a load of movies, but just not reviewing them.
But you know the problem is with Letterboxd, because you're a comedian, you feel like you have to make it funny.
Funny, yeah.
You know, and sometimes I don't think my opinions on films are funny. I just want to make them.
I feel like there's been a couple of times where I'm like, okay, I need to jazz this review up a bit.
Yeah.
Because people need to have a joke along with my critique of Scooby-Doo and the Zombie Island.
Yeah.
But I thought, who was the husband? Who played the husband, you know?
He is...
I thought he was good, but I couldn't help it. You know your man Adam Scott? The guy... I think it's Severance. He played the hot priest in Fleabag. The Irish guy?
Oh, yes.
And he was... Andrew Scott, sorry. I thought he would have been fantastic in that role.
Yeah, no, I kind of liked the guy in it because he was... Andrew Scott wasn't sexy enough.
Oh, really?
For me, yeah, the other guy in it. Can you find his... Brandon Splitter. He's a skitter, all right. You thought I was going to go somewhere else with that, I know. But he was... I thought he looked like a hot Graham McDowell. That's all I could see the whole way through it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the thing. I thought he spent a lot of time in a wife beater.
Oh, yeah.
Which is quite appropriate given
the activity he indulged in, yeah.
But I was impressed with the development of his medial delts, actually. That impressed me most. You know, the frontal delts were impressive, the rear delts were good, but the medial delts, they truly did pop and give her a great bit of width and shape. Almost they were slightly out of proportion, that if he was in a bodybuilding contest, the judges may be like, there's too much delt there. You need to maybe spread the lats a wee bit to work on the symmetry, but that's, you know, I'm analysing that a wee bit too much. But I thought he was good because he played like a really nice guy so well, and there wasn't like a flip in him. It was like, it was very believable and very creepy.
Yeah, it was.
I thought that was very good.
It was kind of like what's the word? Kind of the transition from being a good husband who's very caring about his wife and her psychological issues, to then like a very understated kind of like transition into that, where it's like you don't really notice it until it happens. Yeah, you know. And
like it was very like it was psychotic in a good way, because it was like, you know, thing of the hair. I was like, well, you know, just get those hairs out, and yeah. She's like, but do you want me to have follicles? Just make sure and I'll be counting them.
Yeah, I was like, wasn't it a weird number? It's like 98 hair follicles or something.
Yeah, well, he
like
wanted
that.
100, but she only had 98. I think he's like, only 98 of those had follicles in them. So start again. You know, it was very, very creepy.
Imagine I locked you in this room here. It was like 100 pair of follicles, Dave.
Fuck me, my per beer would be. I'd be doing like, I'd just have to pick my balls. You know, like. But yeah, I thought it was really good. I liked the twist in it, but again, I will say, no spoilers. You know, when you watch movies, you look for wee clues in it, and the very first scene when Sydney Sweeney, my favourite actor, entered the house, there was a big lingering shot of the staircase, and I was like, that's going to come back into play at some point. Did.
Also, like, I don't know if it's, I'm not trying to suck my own dick here or anything, but like, I kind of knew what was going to happen from the very start, like from the first interaction between Sydney Sweeney's character and the husband. Yeah, like when there's that kind of. Did
you see a bit of chemistry there straight away?
Not chemistry, but like a pregnant kind of silence between the two of them, and he was almost like kind of looking her up and down and stuff like that. And then I thought it was like a disarming thing to say that he had no idea about it. Yeah. With the housemaid kind of coming in. Yeah. But then, no spoilers, so I won't continue this sentence. But,
but you know what?
It was good.
Have you taken anything out of the film?
No, don't be in an abusive relationship if you can help it.
Oh, well, there you go. Anybody out there that's in an abusive relationship, just don't be.
Yeah, that's my main takeaway.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's controversial to say, but...
I mean, but no, there are services out there for people that do find it difficult to deal with coercive or abusive relationships. So do avail of the services, and we apologise for how nonchalant Jordan was about it. Just get out of it, just get out of it. You know what my takeaway is? The juice is a privilege.
I've been going like ever since then. Anything me and Vicky do together, I'm just like, actions have consequences. Yep. This is a privilege, you know.
Do you know the sad thing about that is, obviously he took things too far, but I do think that maybe people do need to take responsibility for their actions a bit more sometimes, you know? Maybe not in that particular extreme way, but...
No, not at all. Maybe the people that are doing the course of, controlling and stuff like that.
Do you know what? I would love for more abusive guys to get their fuck kicked out.
Yeah.
I'd really love that. Like, because I often find, like, a lot of abusive guys are just weak dudes that are just taking... I hate them. I think it's the worst thing to be.
Oh,
and I think
100%.
there should be a vigilante group of people, the freaks from the circus, that just go out and...
You've just pretty much described the plot of Todd Browning's Freaks from like 1930s, which is a very good movie.
Yeah.
You should watch it. It's free on
Well,
YouTube.
I'll watch it whenever you watch The Great Escape.
I will.
And then we'll do
I
that.
will.
But we need to talk about Sydney Sweeney before we go, because
Yes,
she
we
gets
do.
a lot of people are a bit sly about her, and they be like, oh, she's only there because she's good looking and all. And I thought she acted tremendously in it. And I also think that a lot of actors get cast in similar type roles because they're very good at it and suit it. I think she's great at that sort of role.
I thought she was really great in Immaculate. Did you
I haven't
ever watch
seen that? No.
So have you seen the new Omen movie?
Well, like with Damien, sort
No,
of.
yeah.
When was that out?
It's like last year.
I haven't seen that. I saw the new-ish one that was
Yeah.
like maybe about 10 years ago. But
No. Oh
Was
no,
she in
are
it?
you talking about the one with Levi Schreiber?
Yes.
That's 2016. If that was 20 years
Sorry,
ago.
20. Wow. Well, I have seen that.
It was released on the 6th of the 6th, 2006, and we snuck out of boarding school to go see it. I talked about it
Oh,
on this
wow.
podcast before.
What an unbelievable switch around that is. That's a full circle moment. But yeah, is she good in it? Is it about the Omen?
Yeah, no. So Immaculate it's pretty much like the Omen. She's like a nun that gets sent to a convent.
Yeah, a convent.
Convent, and she ends up getting pregnant from the devil, and then has to like kill the offspring.
Say what you want about the devil, but he's always up to something.
He's a wee
He's
trickster.
always up to something. Like, he is a banter merchant, isn't he? He is just like, I do think he gets a bad name.
The actual devil?
The actual devil does. Like, when you look through the Bible, responsible for killing less people than the God. But what's he always doing? Pranks. He's the original stand-up comedian, the devil. Lucifer is just an open micer that never made it. That's the issue with the devil. But no, I just want to say, listen, Sydney Sweeney, I'd love to have you on the podcast. You're very welcome. Anytime you wanna come on. I thought your performance in The Housemaid was fantastic, and I think more people should respect you as an actor rather than just as an attractive person. I just want to say that. And I also thought Amanda Seyfried was tremendous.
Fantastic in that as well.
In it.
Yeah.
And I think perhaps maybe because movies like that don't always get like the critical acclaim that they do, maybe certain performances are not
kind of overlooked.
They are overlooked, and you don't get maybe the prizes that people should be entitled to. And I think that they were the three main casts were all Oscar-winning performances. Now the gardener kind of pointless, but the rest of them and he was far too hot to just be a
Yeah.
So I think that was a great film, and I would recommend people checking it out. And of course, if you're not aware of the work of Sydney Sweeney too, follow her career, because as one actor to another actor, a lot of respect.
Is that like a dream for you to be cast in a project with Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah, I would be pretty keen on that.
Yeah.
I would be keen to work with her. I mean, I feel like I would learn a lot from her.
Uh-huh.
She's a fantastic thespian, and I feel like her and unfortunately since Donald Pleasance has died, he was my favourite actor. So I mean, like, he was brilliant in Halloween and in the Great Escape and plenty of other films. But at the moment, she's my current favourite actor.
Yeah. So the GOAT in your eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so, certainly.
Oh, well,
absolutely.
at the minute, yeah.
Yeah, current. She's grade A GOAT at the minute.
Did you say you had an issue in the screen that you saw The Housemaid in?
Oh, yeah. I went a little bit too close to the autism sun and got burnt.
Right, okay. So what happened?
So, I like other people being in the cinema. I don't like to be by myself, but there's a person sitting like a couple of rows in front of me, and then full brightness on their phone. Like the majority, like they would look at their phone, text, Snapchat, all that kind of stuff, because I was eagerly looking at her on her phone rather than actually watching the movie. But she kept doing it, and I was like about 40 minutes into the film, and she did it again, where it was like a bright flash, and I kind of lost it, and I was like, would you turn your fucking phone off? So, loud enough for everybody in the cinema to hear, because it was a quiet part of the movie. And I just made it. It made the movie more tense.
Oh, you know, it would have made it a better experience for her if only you had have ended it with actions have consequences. That would have been.
Oh no.
But no, I think like people need to fucking chill out on their phones. That's one thing that I am actively trying to do a bit less of. Like at the minute now,
in general or in cinemas.
Well, I just don't have my phone in cinema. See, if I'm in the cinema, you don't hear from me until the movie's over.
Good, I like that.
I like a bit of etiquette. You know, now unless my phone rings and I look at it and it's an emergency, I'll take it outside. But I hate people that are on the phone because like you're in a dark room, you are catching someone's eye.
Yeah.
And it is ignorant, and I do not enjoy it.
Ignorant.
And fucking dirty bastards, a lot of them. You should be able to shove their phones up their arse in that scenario.
It is my the thing I hate most in life.
Phones in cinema. Yeah, but you know what? I think actually phones and like I had a big think about this last week. We were watching. I think The Traders. Both of us were on our phones, and I was like, we're not really paying any attention.
Yeah, you're not absorbing.
And like,
anything.
if you're spending time with somebody, you're really not paying any attention to them. So last night we watched The House of the Year actually on BBC Northern Ireland. By the way, I'm gonna call it out. Actually, it's not a great series. I love it, and I love the last one. I feel it's all very generic now. A lot of houses with same interiors. I feel like there were some houses with a wee bit of personality about them. They didn't put them through. I'm like, you can't just have the biggest house with just plain white designs and more fucking boring. You need to have a wee bit of something. And I'm gonna put myself forward to BBC Northern Ireland and say, if you want me to work with the producers at the start to like, you know, whittle them down to the final houses, more than happy to do that. But I was disappointed because the finals all pretty similar, and the Cube house is going to win it because it's more like an art gallery than a house, and I think a house should be a home. Sorry, call me old fashioned, but we were sitting watching that, and the fact that I can analyse this show with such detail, it was because I left my phone up in my office, and we both did on our phones, and we were chatting about the show, we were talking to each other. It felt much better than if you're just sitting scrolling, and it's like, it just takes a lot away from you, I think, being on your phone all the time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a symbiotic relationship, isn't it?
Especially in this line of work, people are like, you should be doing clips, pick clips up, put stand up. Like, but you know what? I actually find a lot of comedians who we're friends with and other, I go on my phone, I'm like, fuck, it's them again. I'm at the opposite time, like, what fucking shite have you got to say now? And then you watch the stand up and go, boring. You know, fucking I saw freaking Ken Bridges do that 10 years. You know what I mean? You're just like, put something else up. Yeah. You know, or put something fun. Like, people need to be putting fun stuff up, good quality stuff, rather than just stuff for the sake of it, for people to go, oh, more content, like, bro, fire emoji, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm the exact same, and, like, don't get me wrong, I love William Thompson, but, he's the only one I felt safe enough to do that with.
But you know what? Comedians, I will say this for a lot of comedians, very quick at being lippy, but very sensitive to take it back on them.
I have found out recently I'm not great at taking criticism, even creative criticism and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, not good at all.
You know what? I used to be bad at it, but now I'm so dead inside I couldn't give a fuck anymore. You know, see these two guys who are like, but it's rage bait, they'll love it. I'm like, you know what? If it's getting the views up, who cares? But I actually do not look at comments on the podcast TikTok because
I need to stop doing that.
Me sad. But you know what? See when you don't, it's grand.
Yeah, I know, but then I have FOMO because they might say something nice about me.
Yeah, but you know what? Who you don't want to annoy are Swifties.
Oh yeah.
Don't annoy Swifties, and you do not want to annoy Wicked fans. We've learned, like, you know, I think, and
the drink or
no, those guys just ball you. No, I mean fans of the film franchise Wicked.
Oh,
yeah.
May I indulge?
You may, yeah. You can please.
Shit.
Now, what I know, Cynthia Erivo's on her way to Hollywood on a broom to fucking beat the shit out of me. But yeah, you know, listen, she's a ball brother like me. Like, you know, we're part of the same team. We're fighting, we're representing. So, you know, big respect to Cynthia.
I tried to watch it, and like the only reason I did go is because I had time to kill before Giants game one day. Watched the first Wicked, and maybe lasted for about 45 minutes, an hour. And I was like, no, I'd rather go be bored somewhere else.
You know what Catherine said to me? It was really funny. She goes, you know what I would love to happen more than anything else in the world? And I was like, what's that? I said, I'd love you to one day be in a project, even for one line with Cynthia Erivo, just to see. She's like, oh, fucking guy.
She seems a very intense person. Or I'm not sure what pronouns they use. Is it they or?
Oh, it's she, I believe.
Yeah.
She. I mean, I also think
I'm covering bases. I wasn't sure.
I love these what they's a she. But I love of all things. I'll be sure coming for you now. He called she a they. What? Oh. Is it a she? Is she a she, or are they a she?
Queer or bisexual?
Queer or bisexual? What are pronouns? You tell me too
I
much.
think that means they. I don't know. Oh, what pronouns do you use?
Just because you're queer or bisexual.
She, her.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
She's queer, so she's odd.
She's queer, so there are they. No, I'm a she. Oh man, well, it's a new year, but we're still talking about Cynthia. Just can't let it go.
But has Cynthia Erivo been like a big talking point in the podcast?
How many followers have we got
I
off
think
the
we
back
were
of
talking about
Cynthia?
this, the one with Sean Haggerty, we got like 1,000 followers on
Just
TikTok.
one clip. Yeah.
And what was the
It's
clip?
the Haggerty effect.
Oh yeah.
She's a bit thin, isn't she?
People are like, excuse me, an overfed Hulk like that, passing comment on a skinny woman's body. I'm like,
Can't wait to see how many followers you get from us talking about fucking Joseph Merrick.
I know, all the freaks of the world unite. But I think, I feel like that's another thing. Like, how dare you pass comment? I'm like, well, if you can't have an opinion, like, what's the point in being a human?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that
Opinions can be wrong though.
yeah, but here's the thing, right? Everyone has but then someone then has an opinion on what I've said.
Yeah.
What's to say that's right? And you know what I mean? I just think here's the problem, right? Nowadays, too many people feel that they have to share their opinions.
Yeah,
and
I'm
they
very
have
much.
to
I
say
don't share.
Yeah,
I
can't share
just
my
judge
opinion
silently.
Yeah, I cannot share my opinion, otherwise I'll be cancelled. So yeah, I mean, like sometimes it's something to chat about. It's only a podcast, you know.
Yeah.
It's silly. Relax. You need to chill out. Be like, I've got fingers and I've got a keypad. I need to share my opinion. You know what you need to do? Stick your finger up your ass. Like that, and then sniff it, and then be like, could I make this into a candle? You know, go for it.
Be a better time.
Yeah. Speaking of better times, Jordan, do you have anything coming up that you want to promote or just?
I'm on tour with Shane.
Oh, we're not promoting that
Okay.
here. No.
Okay.
He probably wouldn't actually allow us to mention his name before he goes on tour. In case
yeah,
something
that'll be
happens.
redacted
Yeah,
in the
that'll be
podcast.
redacted, of course. So you're going to tour with Shane. So I might. You'll come back like Amanda Seyfried from the housemaid. You will be very whipped and very in order. And yeah, going on tour with Shane is a privilege.
It's good fun. I do enjoy.
Yeah, well, it's definitely something. It's an experience.
No, I like because we're going all around Ireland, so I like the travel aspect of it. Because I'm going to Kerry. I've never been to Kerry before.
Are you going in a wee twin? You love wee twin? Don't you love wee twin? Going to a wee twin? No,
You okay,
twins?
Dave?
Yeah. This is the first time I've spoken in public in 3 weeks, so I feel like my mind's been stewed with Christmas and childcare. So it's just nice to get out.
No, I think private all the way. Private transport.
Yeah, because Shane is very wealthy and doesn't pay his taxes, so that's good. It's a bit because he will sue me. He will.
I've got a couple of tours coming up as well with different cemeteries and graveyards. So
Okay,
That'll be
that's a
fun.
different kind of tour.
no, it's mainly the main tours I do these days.
But what I was going to say was because you're going on tour with Shane, but that's not
Oh, sorry,
graveyards.
yes.
that's-
Different type of tours.
I thought you were just doing gigs.
Yeah, yeah. Like the Death Squad, quite literally. So can people get on your tours with you? Do you have
The next one I'm doing in Friars Bush is 28th of February. What is
you said
you okay?
Bush, and I'm very mature. Yeah, Bush.
The Bush of a Friar. Yes, I'm doing that 28th, and then I'm doing some stuff in Clifton House, but that's all sold out.
Listen to this guy. And how many tickets are left for the Bush?
It's pay at the door, so I don't really.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I
So
know.
there's no point putting a link in the description?
No, just
Sorry,
co-
podcast listeners, there's no link to the
Just
Bush.
on the 28th of February, come down to Friars Bush. I'll be around the vicinity around 11.
As a comedian, do you make them funny?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
And it's very difficult sometimes when you're talking about really quite dark stuff.
Yeah.
Like the plague.
Not even that, but like body snatching and stuff like that is one of the main things I talk about. And it's kind of hard to make that lighthearted, but
You know what, Jordan? The more and more I think about body snatching, the more and more I think you need to get down to Emporium on the Square. I think the final piece de resistance would be to whip out a mummified head.
yeah,
should do it.
I mean, like, I don't know. It would be tax deductible if I was using it in tours, but
Do you know what, actually, patrons, if you haven't subscribed to Sly Guy Podcast, if we can get a Patreon high enough, if we can earn 35 grand, we will buy you the head and give it to you, and you can redact it from your tax.
Yeah,
That's
I would
we'll
love
spend
that.
the money on. The young boys are like, no, if we earn 35 grand, I'd like some of it. No, I'm gonna buy him a mummified head and see
would
if we
love
can.
that.
If we don't get it up, I'll source you one. I'll get you sorted. I know a guy that knows a guy. My dad's will dig up a body for you and stick it in vinegar.
Let's just say they're not full-time employees, but they are volunteers.
Yes, Jordan, what a pleasure.
I love this podcast. It's very fun.
The Sly Guy.